are here at one of our favorite places in all of Delray Beach, Capital One Café.
Capital One Café. This is a spot. This is the hub. This is the hangout.
It is the hangout. Every time you come in here, you come across at least 5 people, even between here and the door, that you know that aren't on the show today.
This is
Walking through here.
This is the day club, I call it. So it's not a night
Oh,
club.
I like it.
This
It's
is
the day club. You
the
get
day
your
club.
drink, you have some fun,
Have some fun.
have a meeting
Chit-chat.
or two.
There you go.
There's private meeting rooms. If you haven't been here, shame on you. Get out of your house for a day. Come and have a meeting. Come and people watch. And there's so many dogs that come through here. It's a great time, and everybody.
See, what club
is
you know you
happy.
can go to when you take your little 4-legged friend?
Exactly. Bring your best friend.
Yeah. So this past weekend, what did you do this weekend?
Well, I got ready. For my new collection that's coming out, worked really hard as usual, and went and filmed some things at Restore, and I'm going to be
Habitat
working on a
Restore.
fun project for Habitat for Humanity Restore that's going to be coming out in April.
Well, a lot of people don't know too. Like you did a show doing some of the like restorations and different things of that nature. What was that about?
It's true. So everybody knows me from Project Runway, but I actually won a different one. So I'd rather talk about that one if
Talk about the
we're
one that
being
you
honest, the
won.
one I won. But Flea Market Flip. So on that show, you go to a flea market, you find some like treasures, and you do something really exciting with them, and then you sell them and make more money, which Solomon and I did win, which was really fun. And
We have to find some clips of that, Louise. We have to find
oh my gosh, no. But it was so much fun. And so we're trying to, find a new way to reinvigorate Restore. They've been working
Right.
really hard on all of their merchandising. And when we filmed in there, it looked like a different store.
Totally agree.
So we're trying to get creative and find new ways for people to think outside the box and have some fun.
Listen, this past weekend I had the opportunity to wear a lot of green.
I know.
So judging the St. Patrick's Day Parade, which I think is probably one of the biggest St. Patrick's Day parades, especially in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
yeah.
people
They go
from
all
different
out.
countries. I was sitting there as they're calling out names of all of the different floats and things.
Yeah.
You got firefighters from Europe. You got firefighters from New York City, from all over the country, even across the water, coming here to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I mean, downtown Delray was
It was booming.
it was a sea of green.
You could not walk around downtown. Like, I tried to get to my store, and I was like, nope, can't go there today.
Listen,
it was
I have
so
to-
exciting.
I have to give a shout out to the Delray Beach Parks and Rec
Yes.
crew for a wonderful job. Delray PD, I mean, everybody did an awesome
The whole
job.
town comes together for
Yes.
those events, and that's the thing I think people don't realize too, is how many people are behind the scenes working for months to bring events like this to life here in Delray, and it helps residents and all of our downtown
I
businesses
agree.
bringing
and
new people.
The hospitality from the Parks and Rec for the judges. I've judged a couple different competitions, but I have to say that's one of my I mean, that was a fun experience. Being on the stage judging, watching the kids dance, just watching everything that.
Who wound up winning? Do we know?
So I know we tallied up the votes. I think it was an army, like a retired army battalion group. They came down with the helicopter. I think they probably. I mean, there was a lot of good floats, but that experience, I was like, wow, this is pretty dope to have in the parade. So.
And I mean, this is something you would see in a big city like New York, and we have it right here in our little village by the sea. That's what makes our town so special.
And you talk about being special. We had an election yesterday.
Yes, big election
Big
here
election
in Delray.
yesterday. Congratulations, Tom Carney. He's the new mayor. You have Tom Market, and then you also have Julie Cassell. So Tom Carney and also Julie Cassell have also
Been here before.
They've been here before,
Yep.
so there's some experience going on there. So, and also congratulations to everybody that really ran as well.
Everybody who ran. I know everyone worked really hard behind the scenes trying to make sure that they got the right candidate that they wanted to see. And for those of you who aren't happy, make sure you get out there and vote next time. But we're excited to have them and see what happens with this new term. So congratulations.
Congratulations, big time. So listen, we have an awesome lady that's really coming on.
We do.
2 or 3 of them, really.
We have so many incredible people that are always doing good in town. And like we were talking about before, there's something every day. It is never ending, the events and the programming and doing good here in Delray Beach. So do you want to welcome on our next guest?
Yes. So I have to say, they're all coming on together. But first, we're going to start off with our CEO and director of the Downtown Development Authority, Miss Laura Simon.
Yay! one of our favorite ladies in
Yes.
town. Who makes
yes.
downtown Delray
Yes.
so magical.
Thank
You and your team, we could not do it without you, and really how you celebrate all of the downtown merchants. I mean, she is always the first one there, the last one out, and even when there's a million events in a week, she shows up to all of them.
I
I
agree.
don't know how you do it. I mean, I feel like everywhere I look, I'm like, oh, there's Laura. How is Laura there? I just saw her there. But you are, so thank you on behalf of all of us in Delray Beach. We are so lucky to have you here and be fighting for us all the time.
No, I agree. And then even before we talk about what's going forth with the DDA and other organizations and events, I want to come back and just give you your flowers while we're here right now.
Yes.
All right. So let's just go back to just from the time that I've been back since college, just about the DDA, because a lot of people that's watching the show and a lot of new people here in town.
They don't understand what all the letters mean in town. I think people get very confused with DDA, CRA.
But the DDA, and you're talking about the DDA and what you guys have accomplished with that organization, why you guys are here and what you have accomplished. Go ahead and just give me that elevator speech and let everybody know.
How long is the show?
I know, but you do. I think it is. It is very important for people to realize
Right.
how much you and your team do, because you say, okay, yeah, they celebrate merchants, but you are responsible for so much more than that.
We are. I mean, we're a taxing authority, right? So we are one of the older organizations in our town that started in 1971, but really started before that, out of the leaders of our Chamber of Commerce, because the Chamber of Commerce is over 100 years, almost 100 years old, and that organization was really the catalyst for a lot of things that came to help our city, by the leaders who were made up of business leaders, property owners, businessmen and women that lived and worked and were part of downtown. So they created and wanted to create a governing organization over downtown itself, the properties, to have that voice for the commercial. So, and to govern and create their own rules for the downtown. And the West Palm Beach DDA had just formed, Downtown Development Authority. So they created almost a mirror organization for just downtown Delray Beach. So that we're funded by a tax, totally independent tax that is supposed to be reinvested into downtown for things that will help the commerce and help now our residents and the quality of life, the economic vitality.
Definitely do that.
Yeah. So from a little downtown, we have the little core. We run from 95 to A1A. And in the core, it's 4 blocks on either side, 3 to 4 blocks. And we have close to 1,400 properties that are assessed and pay the 1 mil tax that comes back into our bank account. And we've grown exponentially since I've started in 2010, just our value. So it's on the value. So the value of our downtown has skyrocketed. Just 100%, 500% over since 2010.
So
yeah.
I can say this. So a lot of you guys that are probably watching that's probably not from here, that moved here, you probably came here for a reason. And you probably experienced a downtown event, like it could have been Savory Avenue, it could have been Delray Beach Fashion Week. I mean, you can keep going on with a list of all of the different things that put on the jazz on the avenue. Like this thing has turned out to be something.
It's so much fun.
So it's so many events that's happened, that's taken place, but it's happening from a small team, a small but big
mighty team.
Mighty team.
Very mighty team.
And Laura's been leading this team for years, so just want to say thank you for everything that you do. There's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes to produce these events and make these events happen. So.
And if there's any of you that want to know more about the DDA, go to their website, reach out, get involved. They always need volunteers for all of the different events that they're doing. And there's so many great activities for your whole family. And the DDA is really at the heart of so many of these things. And we're so lucky to have you guys.
Thank you. No, it's a pleasure and it's exciting to be part of it. I mean, I was born and raised here. Father's born and raised here, so to be working in a place like right here in this, in this cafe or day club, as you call it, is really the heart of, my cousins owned this building prior to, our family's been part of this community for a very long time, so it is more of an honor for me to be able to give back and be part of this new Delray Beach that we have. So it's amazing, and we do a lot of events, but they're events that are driven by the businesses and by the community and for the community, for our downtown business community, as well as the residents that all live and visit here.
Right.
So it's meant to drive that economic vitality. So.
And for the business owners that's in the DDA district, you have merchant meetings for business owners that's really in the downtown to really come and voice whatever concerns they may have and look for support. And look for support for the DDAs. You know,
we work for them, so we really want to be, that voice for them and hear what we can do to again guide our organization to always do better.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it does. It makes a difference if you get to know the team and you get involved. It's how I met so many wonderful people in town when I first moved here. So if you're a new business in town, get involved, and you're downtown, get involved with the DDA. See what you can sign up for, and when they have events on your street, be there and get to learn this team, because it's really going to benefit you as a business owner.
Right. And talking about events, you're creating a new partnership. Partnership with another organization. I'll let you go ahead and introduce it.
So this is one of everyone's favorite events in town, Savor the Ave, where the whole street is blocked off and full of beautiful tables and dining. And this year, the partner that you have is Eat Better, Live Better. So we are going to welcome on Deborah Tendrich, the founder of Eat Better, Live Better. Yay! Hi! So this is not your first time on the show. We love having you, love your organization, love everything that you're doing, and what a beautiful collaboration. Yeah. So how did this start? How did you guys start talking about this, and how are you and your organization involved this year?
Okay, well, we've actually been wanting to be a part of Savor the Ave for a while, and I think it really makes sense because we feed people, and Savor the Ave is feeding people too. And so when you when you kind of put those two together, I think it's a great fit. And right now, because of the cost of living, most families go to the grocery store with $100. They're struggling to feed their family with that right now. So it's really exciting for us to be able to have more exposure, raise money, because we have about 200 families on a waiting list right now that this is going to help support, bring those families into our program and really have us be able to make those families whole again and more independent, and make sure those kids don't worry about where their next meals are coming from. The seniors are making sure that they have food on their tables too. But what I'm really excited about too is not only do people get to come to Savor the Ave, but if they bring a jar of peanut butter, then we can take it home and we can add to our grocery bags. Yeah, so we're doing a peanut butter drive at the event as well, so we're really excited about that.
So how does that work? So we're coming to the event, we're there to have fun and eat, and we bring our jar of peanut butter. Where do we bring it?
We're gonna have a tent set up, and everyone who comes can visit our tent. They can just drop it off, and we'll make sure it gets to a home.
But I'm pretty sure you don't have to be taking part of Savor the Avenue to go ahead and bring something.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Anybody can come. I mean, I encourage people to walk around and come to the Ave and see it, because next year this event's going to happen too.
And it sells out so fast, so you gotta get on immediately.
Yeah,
It's a fun experience.
Yeah, Savor the Avenue, for those who don't know, this is the nation's longest dining table. It runs from Swinton to Federal Highway, or Federal Highway to Swinton, just because it's right out front of here. And we're serving this year close to 1,000 people on the street. We have 16 restaurants participating, 14 actual tables. They're actually long tables, and they all decorate their tables independently. So the part of the show is really just to come down. If you're not dining, you could come down, walk around, take pictures, bring some peanut butter.
Yes, lots of peanut butter.
As part of this event itself, every year we select a different charity throughout the Delray Beach area, and it's great to have one that's also feeding people as well. Because it is a dining event, and it's something that is really important for us. And my team has been working hard. Danielle Maury and our team's leading this event, has done an amazing job, and our restaurants are doing an amazing job too. And it's really this is our 15th anniversary.
Is it?
Yeah,
wow.
15 years. Can you believe believe it.
And it really is such a special event. And like they said, like really you should go and look, because it's really fun when you're at a table and you're like, oh, this is great. But then you walk down and you're like, oh, wait, but so is this one. And every single table has their own flair. And it really is fun to see how they go all out. And even the menus are always so creative. Sometimes it's things that they specialize in at their restaurant, but sometimes they come up with these menu items. You're like, wow, this needs to be on your menu. It's so good.
Well, I think too, not even just the food, but being able to sit at a table. And you're sitting at a table, probably sometimes it was with complete strangers, and now you're building relationships with others too. And I think that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
So, are there any other like tickets to be sold, or is it sold out?
Well, we just hear, so this is the time you'll see, because it sells out really fast at the beginning,
Right.
but because now it's a reservation event, it's not a ticket event.
Yeah. Oh, reservation. Sorry, we're saying it wrong.
Everybody, you make a reservation with actual some specific restaurant.
Right.
So we did hear yesterday that some Cabana had some open seats. I
Ooh,
think
and it's
Angela's
delicious
might have
there.
some open seats. But keep checking. I think just calling in. They have wait lists, and some of the restaurants are serving the actual menu that you in their restaurant too, and the restaurants are open.
Oh, that's
so-
really clever.
Yeah.
I love that. So you can still go to your favorite restaurants and partake. Go walk and see the tables, and then go in and sit at your favorite restaurant. So is there anything else that you want people to know about your organization, or how they can get involved, how they can give back, and really be able to help?
Yes. So what's really unique about Eat Better, Live Better is that we feed the hunger, not the disease. So our food is really geared towards providing healthy food, which creates generational health habits, not just feeding the feeling of hunger, because malnutrition is more than just calories. It's also about nutrient-dense foods that you put into your body to make you thrive as a person. So we have a lot of families who have cancer and their job doesn't provide sick pay, but they're out of work. So how are they going to be able to afford food? We have families who their bills have doubled, but they have nowhere else to go. So now their income is depleted. Senior citizens are on a fixed income, and their condo fees or their bills have gone up, but they can't. Nobody's hiring 80-year-olds,
Right.
and they can't actually work, and they can't get a raise from their Social Security. So they're stuck, and they might not have family. They might be alone. And so those family members who are coming to us for food support, we want to make sure that we feed them with dignity. We want to give them food that actually contributes to health, and not just food as a calorie. And so when people come to us, they really feel dignified. The way we pack the bags, a family can take the bag home, and they don't even have to tell their kids they went to a food bank. It looks like they went to a grocery store. And that's the experience we want to provide to the community. On top of that, what I think is really great is we have a lot of kids who come and volunteer with us. So we have opportunities for kids as young as 4, 5, 6 years old to come with their family and decorate the grocery bags. Right, and so most organizations don't have opportunities for kids to really get engaged in philanthropy. But this gives the kids as young as 3, 4, and 5 to decorate the bags, fill the bags, and know that this is going to go home to somebody, because they can go home and open the fridge and there's food there. Not everyone has that opportunity, and so we're trying to expose that at a young age to create humility, to create humbleness, and awareness that not everyone's situation is the same.
Right. And so for families that are out there, because I think that is true, there's a lot of people who want their kids to get involved, but you don't know where to look, that it is age appropriate. How do they get involved so they can bring their kids in and be able to help?
Right, we're located on Atlantic and Military. We're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday, so you can stop in. We want as many people to come in and visit our site. We can show you what we do in a tour and meet the team, meet the volunteers. Or you can call us. The phone number is 561-344-1022. That's 561-344-1022. Or, of course, you can visit our website at eblb.org, which stands for Eat Better, Live Better.
Amazing.
That is amazing. And with the DDA, what other events do you guys have coming up, like down the pipeline?
So many.
So we just had our Art and Jazz on the Avenue in February, and the next Art and Jazz on the Avenue will be in July, right? And we have so Savor the Avenues March, April. The Delray Fair happens, which is sponsored by the Chamber, but it is something that is about a downtown. We are doing concerts at Old School Square.
And they're great
We do
concerts.
have a tribute, that's the Cure tribute. It's called The Love Song is the name of the band. That's next Thursday, the 28th. And then we have another one in April, which is Hot Brass, which is a Chicago Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute. And all that's on either downtowndelraybeach.com or delrayoldschoolsquare.com. And then in May, we have our orchid giveaway, which is
always so
retail
nice.
incentive. So that's a beautiful Mother's Day. You shop downtown and you get an orchid to give away. So, but it is Savor is our signature, one of our signature events in the community. So we're really excited that it is our 15th, and we're sharing that. And I would love to just give a shout out to Danielle. Who's here, and she's jumped in and is handling all the logistics and doing an amazing job.
With a little one at home too, and she makes it look easy somehow, because it's not. Her job is not easy. And Danielle, we are so grateful to have you part of the DDA downtown.
Very much so. Well, thank you ladies so much.
Thank you.
You guys have put a stamp on this community big time in an awesome way, so you're impacting lives. So thank you guys, and we really cherish you guys and value you.
And I want to thank you for giving us the platform to share this information. I want to thank the DDA for partnering with us in this crucial time for our organization to fit the community's needs. I want to thank my team, also our volunteers, and Kristen Karstarfin, who's our Director of Development. I mean, we couldn't do it without the support of people showing up for this event, for people showing up to volunteer, and for people who believe in our mission like you, and we're grateful. Thank you.
We're so lucky to have you here in our community, and thank you for all of the hard work you do.
Thank you. It's our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
So listen, like we say, great things are always happening here in Delray Beach. But with no further ado, we'd like to thank you guys for joining us. Have a Delray day. Peace out. We love you. Go home, go to work.
I invite you to join me at the Delray Beach Chamber of Commerce, because here we're all about community. With like-minded people and businesses, the Chamber will help your business grow, and you get to connect with people that will become your best friends. Weekly events give you ample opportunities to learn alongside talented professionals. At the Delray Beach Chamber of Commerce, we are better together. Become a member at delraybeach.com.